Have you ever heard about enlightened masters living in caves on mountains for many, many years? Well, today we're going to check out one of these places. Not far from where I live, there is a cave where a Hindu sage lived for 17 years, and I'm going to show it to you today. Gotta start the day with a little chai. I met up with my tour guide Manny, and we're walking through Sri Ramana Ashram towards the back gate where the path to the cave up the hill begins. So we're climbing up Mount Arunachala to where Ramana Maharshi used to live. This is my tour guide, Mani.
Hi.
He's lived in Tiruvannamalai his whole life, and he's gracious enough to show me the way. The traditional way pilgrims would walk up the mountain would be barefoot. Many people still do, who are apparently much tougher than me. The temple you're seeing down there in the city dates back thousands of years and is mentioned in some of the oldest literature in the local language. We're on the steps of the Skanda Ashram, the ashram up on the hill. However, it's not open yet. So we decide to head down to the cave where Ramana lived for 17 years. This mountain has an epic legend and is well known in the area. The story goes that Lord Shiva, who was formless as fire, cooled off and his form made this hill. Ramana Maharshi, who lived in this cave, he was a devotee of Lord Shiva.
In 1896, Tiruvannamalai coming. Where are the place going? That meditation, Bhagavan thinking. That a mango tree cave, that climbing the Shiva cave, and the umbrella rat. That place sitting the meditation.
We met this man near the cave, and he started telling us the story of how Ramana Maharshi came to Tiruvannamalai and came to this cave. When he first arrived, he spent a few years in the temples below. He was even found meditating in a vault underneath the temple and in such a state of deep samadhi that he didn't realize he was getting bitten by rats and ants and things like that. Later, he spent a lot of time in the different caves on this mountain, but he lived here for 17 years. The cave's just straight ahead, but since there were other people meditating within, I didn't want to film in there. How did he eat? How did he get food?
They don't eat anything.
Anything you're eating?
No eating?
But any some devotees come here, then you give me biscuit, any fruit.
Yeah.
That little.
Little food?
Little food they're eating, then you give me your return.
Yeah.
Please come here. பகவான் இங்கே தங்கிதார் இல்லையா அப்போ உடம்புக்கு ஏதாவது ப்ராப்ளங்கள் வருதுனாக்கா ஹெர்பல் லிப்பர்கள் எடுத்து
they will make a medicine
Medicine?
for the Ayurvedic
ஹெர்பல்
medicine.
லீஃப் அதான் that side coming the waterfalls place.
Okay. We're on top of Ramana's cave here and getting the story about how he used to live here for 17 years. And This was back at the beginning of the 19th century, so you can just imagine how few, like right now I can hear honking, and you can see a big temple and houses going out. You know, it's not that big of a place, but I can only imagine what it was like over 100 years ago. And this would be before he was famous, so there was less tourists coming here. And just how it's already like a beautiful place. Like you can see, you know, the mountains go up here and behind me, and you can only just imagine like how quiet it was, how simple and peaceful it would be to spend time here.
This Bhagavan died today. I am a 3-month child.
You were a child?
Child. I am Bhagavan, not see. I am child.
Yeah.
My father, mother, Bhagavan one time see, and Bhagavan, the mountain inner bath rounds going.
Yeah.
My father, mother one time only, and a group of the Bhagavan.
This is the grass. Yeah, the grass is coming like this much bigger. They cut it, you put it on the top, the grass.
On top of a house?
Yes.
Or a roof?
Yes. When they're so much hard, they get cooler inside.
Making for the house, summertime, it's hot.
As we head back up to the ashram, he offers to show us some more little-known places where the sage used to hang out.
Morning sunrise வரும்போது பார்த்துட்டு இறங்கிடுவாங்க. அந்த நைட் பூரா மெடிடேஷன் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு மந்திரம் சொல்லிக்கிட்டு இங்கே
He's explained about the footpath. Here, lots of Western people come here and stay for the all night, and then meditate in the sunrise. Then they will go back into the temple.
Water.
This is called umbrella cave. Ramana come here and sitting meditate to the main temple. We can see the temple over there.
That finger, that hand. This,
He's giving me a meditation stone that is heavier than your typical rock. It may even have magnetic or strength-giving or energy-giving properties.
yes,
So I'm sitting on Elephant Rock right now, and from this vantage point, Ramana Maharshi would get up early in the morning and walk up here, sit down. Let me show you the view. You can see the main temple down there now, but what if you imagined what it was like many years ago when the sage was sitting here in the early morning? How quiet it must have been. The sun rising in the distance. Nothing to do. So, over here is the Skanda Ashram. This is another ashram that Ramana Maharshi would stay at, and they made in his honor.
You know, the purple flower is really good medicine for the breathing and your throat problem.
You eat it?
Yes, flower only. Little sour.
Sour? It doesn't taste like too much. Oh, it tastes kind of like peanuts.
Yeah.
Now on to the Skanda Ashram. Ramana Maharshi lived here with his mother after he moved out of the cave. In this small, quiet room is where he would meditate. I'm asking Mani how I can show reverence for the Shiva Lingam here. However, I'm struggling to understand it, yet doing my best.
Can you take it?
mango tree cave over here. This is one of the places where Ramana Maharshi lived. And while it's not exactly the Hilton, it has some beautiful statues of Hindu gods and the main man himself, Ramana Maharshi. Hiding back after and just like that, we're back in the city, we're back to normal life, and off to work. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed that video, please click the like button and the subscribe and notification bell. Clicking those things will help share this video with other people who might be interested. More importantly, you are going to be recommended more of my videos on YouTube on your page there. So you can check out some of my other India videos. I make videos every week here in India, and I've been doing so since 2018.